Welcome. So last week we've started discussing about the project that we are about to embark on, and which we've already done some of the introduction part, just a little bit about web development, and we've agreed that our first project will be on just from basic to advanced. So we start from little, because like what I've said during the onboarding, that the actually what is making some people to see that tech is somehow difficult is that they just learn concepts, but after when they if they wish to implement what they've learned, so they won't be able to bring all the things that they've learned together to produce something. And which I've also mentioned earlier, that the only result someone wants to see is showcasing. That is, you have to showcase all what you'll be doing, that yeah, this is my result. So no one wants to know that you know variables, you know this. Then how can you join all these things together to make something? So that's why we have wanted to make all this program to be just project phase full, and which I believe now that all of you that you are with your systems, one, and secondly all the necessary tools you are with them or with it. That is the first one. We need a browser before you can work on a on web, because web is evolving around browser. So we need browser. It's either Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, any of the browsers. Just make sure you are with it currently. One. Secondly, you need a text editor, which I've recommended that we should use VS Code, right? Because of the customization and the visual effect, the GUI of that app is so unique. And then we need a Git, which I've started explaining something about that too also, that because the current thing that we have now. Who is that? Get out, Allah. So which we've said that we need what's the name, that we need a the it's just more of like a CL a command, the previous way in which they used to operate system, which I told that it has a that is still more effective. It has a lot of advantages over GUI in some extent, right? So which I've started explaining some of things, and I've explained the different types of interfaces that we have. That is the mode we use to interact with computer. So that's just all about the interfaces. So we've discussed about the GUI, the CLI, the recent one that is going on. That's the NLI. That's the natural language interface. So, and I've explained everything. So today we get started. So the first thing you have to do, and let me start to share my screen, please. Sorry. Can you see my screen, please? Please, can you see my screen now?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So fine.
Yes.
So now the first thing you have to do, the first thing, as if you want to create a project, the first thing you have to do is just go back to this and create a folder. Right click, because now this is GUI, which I've told you that it has made our work to be more easier. So just right click, then click on new. Sorry, right click, new, then folder, right? Then let's name it as ATM, right? That's for that. That's all, right? Then you see the this thing now that I've shared you. That's what's the name? That's folder. So please click on it. The password to that is Hafasfalt. Oh yeah, please do that for just 1 minute. Be fast. Extract the file. Hafasfalt H. The H is capital letter. Are we clear? Please, are we clear, please? Hello. Okay. Someone is trying to talk. Mr. Mushafa, right? Najimuddin. Hello, please, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Please, have we extracted the file, the folder? Sorry.
I'm on it. I just connected my system to my
Okay,
WhatsApp.
Mr. Salim, it seems you want to ask a question.
Yes, sir. They are talking about
The H, the H is a capital letter. The H only. H. The H is in capital letter. So after when you have extracted it, so I will tell you how they used to get all these things. You see now, like what I've told you. How, Mr. Kelvin, is there anything?
Yes, sir. I joined a little bit late. I didn't get the
So I said that the file, the zip file that I've shared and that I've shared, sorry. So the password to that is Hafazfaz, HAFAZFAZ, while the H is capital letter. So actually, last week or 5 days ago, I shared the interface of an ATM card, which I told you that you should go and study all the part, right? The components. So now listen, this one, as a web developer, you should have the skills of knowing each component of something that you want to design. Why I'm saying so, Mr. Kelvin, do you have any question more? Okay. So as a web developer, you should have the skills that any component. Now, you should be thinking towards like anything that you are visualizing, that you are looking at, you should be able to interpret it as a code. Is that clear? That is anything that you are looking at, that how can I design this, that is, you should be thinking towards that aspect. One. Secondly, you see everything that you are seeing now, we already have something that they called library for it. That is, someone has already created that component just for you, that you should, because we have some senior developers. These senior developers, them, anything that you are seeing as an object, you can be able to like create that particular object with even code. Please hope, do you get what I'm trying to say now? So now let's assume now that like Mr. Sherifdin now, like let's say this my picture here now. Someone as a senior developer, web developer, you will reach to a certain level that you will be able to even like draw a picture with a code. It's very very easy, but this one it takes time to master that. It is not just anyhow small small small. But for junior developers, what you just need now, it's just to get what we like you just need library, that is anything, and your library is your Google, right? Anything that you want to think of. Now, for example, now the files, the interface that I've shared, you will see you have different components. We have the Mastercard logo, we have the chip, we have the Wi-Fi, the wireless Wi-Fi. Then which one has some? Please, but I hope you have studied that ATM, right? So the only thing that you just have to do now is that you just come to your Google like this, just start like come, just come. Let's say that this is my this thing here. You just say that Mastercard. How is this calling me? Not this time. Not this time. So you just say Mastercard logo. Can you see that? Please, can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, yes, we can see your
Okay, see
screen.
now. So once you search for Mastercard logo, you see a lot of things there. So just come to. So I will teach you on how to navigate on Google. You see different logos now, you see. So and we have some different logos again that as a developer that you should have, like the free pick, we have the Canva, we have the icon 8, we have a lot of them that you can just log in. But the easiest way is to just go to your Google and just search for what you want to look. So if I'm looking for cheap, I will just say that I was coming to the idea, I'll say cheap logo. You see, Google will give you a lot cheap, and this once you click on one, because chips has different, so we have different types of chips. So Google will bring everything for you. But once you've seen the one that you want, like this, then once you click on it, so it will not give you most of the one that are related. Just download the one you want by right clicking, then download, right? So now this now will now lead us to this one now, this icon now. So if I should click on this icon, all the things that we need, I have downloaded it. Is that clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh yes, who is that, please?
Please, Ismail Ali.
Okay.
Sir, that folder, I couldn't even download it.
That's what?
Because zip folder, it was showing me error.
Yes, I think you came late, right? I said the
4 minutes past.
okay.
Like that, sir.
The password is her first. Why the H is the H is capital
I
letter.
can't even. The issue is that I can't even access it. I can't even access it. It's just showing me error.
Have you downloaded it?
That's what I've been trying. It's just showing me error.
I
Even download it.
or it's either you don't have a zip what's the name, zip program, like a software. I think that's what is causing it.
I'm using phone.
Ah, no. This is not phone. So you have to use your laptop. Is that clear? Like last week, I explained something on extension, right? So now this is one of the software extensions. That is, if you have to, before you can access that folder, it means that you should able to have a software that can detect that particular program. Please mute yourself, please. Okay, fine. Please, have you gotten how they get pictures now, right? Right? So after when, so now this will now be the folder now, and these are the
Sorry.
who is
You said we right click on the picture.
yes, just right click like this any picture that you want. I told that we have different websites, but the most easiest way is just for you to use Google. But I will show you some of the links later that where you can get different free. And again, please, as a developer, you should be careful of plagiarism, please. So it is not just for you to be downloading anyhow pictures. Hmm? So you have to be very careful because there are some people that are watching you, they won't say anything. But after when you've launched your product, that's when you just see different allegation online that they will sue you to call that you've used their product, this. So that's why you should be mindful of what you download online, especially if you want to use someone like what I've said, that you will reach to a certain level as a senior developer that everything that you are saying like this, so you can be able to get this design with even your code. So which will come to that later after we've started vectors. Well, there's something that you will learn under HTML, that's vectors. So you will be able to draw, to create a full drawing, a full diagram with pure code without using all this, like how we use CorelDRAW now. We use CorelDRAW, Photoshop. Yes, you can also code with that and achieve that. Is that clear? But as a junior developer, this is just the easiest way. And we assume that this is a library. That is everything that you are seeing. We already it's more like we've already seen the like someone has already created it. So we just we are just to get the components and then join it together and make it as our own product. Please, is that clear? So in tech, it's either you have two things. It's either you create new things or you modify, right? But please be, because if you are taking someone else, that is if that thing is not free, if you are to use someone else, make sure that you reference that thing, please. Make sure, because I've seen a lot of startups, companies, and believe me, because of all this copyright issue, and they sued them, and that they lost a lot of money. So that's why you have to be very careful. Okay, like Mr. Gizo Ahmed, you have a question before we proceed?
Sorry, you didn't finish showing us how to download because I'm trying to download on
Sorry, I was doing that. So just right click, then you see save as. That's all. So the file extensions that we have, see if you say save as, you see now, then you save it straight. Is that clear?
Okay, so then another thing is this. You said talking about how plagiarism.
Yes.
How do we know what and what we can download that will not resolve into that?
So now anything that you are seeing on Google, anything that you're seeing on Google, they are on what we call GNU license. That is, there's something that they call fair copyright. That is, once you've seen it on Google, it means that you can use. But like, let's say we have there's one what's the name? One website that most developers use also, which we call FreePic. FreePic. Let me come to this. Let me try to search it here. FreePic. Oh my God. Hello. Sorry, my system. Hello? Can you hear me?
No, sir.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So now let me give you one like this. Let me say free pick now. If you should come down to this website, so this website is very, very good to the extent that you will be seeing the free pictures to use and the ones that are not free. Is that clear? So now you see the one that you are seeing with this sign, it means that they are not free to use. Is that clear? Let's say that I'm looking for, let me say MasterCard. I say Master what's the spelling? MC MasterCard, right? If I should search for it now, MasterCard logo. If I should search for this, sorry. You see now? You will see some cards like this, right? So you see the one with this, it means that they are not free to use. The one with this, so it means that they are premium versions that you have to pay before you use it, right? Please hope you are clear with that now.
Yes, but you said the one anyone we see on Google.
Yes, it is fair use, like you can use them. So that's why I recommend Facebook. Sorry, I said Facebook, Google, because to avoid any long distance. Please hope you are clear now. So after when you have done that, now this is what will result to this down that you have now. These are our icons. Now these are our chip. These are our countless Wi-Fi. This. Depending on what you want to do, right? And now this is my background. So there's a way that you can, because we need a background color, which I will also explain in our upcoming project that we will do. There are some tools that we use. You know, I explained what we call extensions, right? In our previous class. I said that we have two types of extensions. We have the one in terms of computer program, and we have the one in terms of software. The one for software is that if you want a particular software to do extra work, right? Like each software, they have their own ways that you can extend the functionalities to do more things. So one of the things as a developer, one of the tools that you can never escape as a web developer is what? Is your browser. So your browser is so powerful that by the time we've done a lot of things, you will see how you can do a lot of things that you can never imagine with your browser. So one of the things that you have to know with your browser is what is extensions, right? So now if you see here, you see a lot of things now. So these are the extensions that I've downloaded that is inside my what's the name? Inside my browser, which is Chrome, that I want. We have a lot of things, but I will show you later. So one of the things that you need as a developer, we need what we call color picker. Let's assume now that your client sent you a demo that this is what he or she wants you to develop, and one thing that you must learn under your CSS is what we call typography. So you see what will make you to stand out is your creativity, and the only thing to make you to be creative is your how you can manipulate with colors. So once you can able to manipulate with colors, believe me, you will stand out, because that's the only thing people will use to recognize that wow, this work is beautiful, this work is ugly, this work is that. So the only thing that they will use to for you to stand out is your what is your color, how you use color. So you must know how to use color, which will come to that later. So now this color picker, but we won't use it now. I'm just trying to introduce you. So with this color picker, you can be able to detect any color on your page, any like the text that person used, the what is the font size, what is the font family, that is what is the which type of font is it Arial, is it the ones that different, is it monospace, different types of this thing that we have. You must be able to manipulate that. Hmm? So but to not to waste much of our time. So now after when you have access to this now, to this folder now, this one now, this your icon. So the next thing is to open your what? To open your VS Code. I'm coming. Then this is your VS Code, right? I hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can.
So now these are VS Code. Now connect that folder. Now bring in that folder to your what? To your VS Code by clicking on this file explorer. Then open folder. Then go back to your desktop, right? And then check for that one, and which is what? Which is icon. Then click on this icon here, and then click on this what? Select folder. After when you've clicked on it, you will see something like this. Can you see that? It means that I have my folders are now inside my VS Code. Please, are we clear? Are we clear now? Then the next thing you have to do, see, like last week I told you that the web, they are made of three things. You have the structural, the what you use to design, and then the interactivity of that your web, which I don't need to be explaining again, right? So now the thing that is taking care of your structure, the structural design of your web is what we call HTML. And to create that, just click on this new file. Then the default name is I'm coming. Let me put this under folder so that it will ease our listening. Let me create a folder for this and name it icon. So that then let me drag all this. Let me drag them into it. I'm coming. Let me drag all this. Let me drag all this, right? Move. So now it's under icon now. Then come to this and create what? Create what we call index.html. So the extension for HTML is .html or .html. After when you've done this, you'll see something like this, right? But it is because of the themes that I'm using. That's why you are seeing this logo. So, but because you've not done that, so now you will see something like anchor tag, like your right angle and then your left angle. Please, are we clear? Are we on the same page, please?
No.
Okay.
Please repeat the process from the opening the folder on the PS.
That is by clicking on this file explorer.
No, from where we open the folder from the PS Code.
That's it. So after you have opened the VS Code, you will see file explorer. This one, this explorer. You will see open folder. Then you click on it, or you can also click on this file. See, you see open folder, or you can even use this shortcut key, Ctrl K plus Ctrl K Ctrl O. It will direct you to pick the folder that you want. Is that clear? Then you select it. After then, come down to your. I think this one is on my this thing. I don't want you out from your icon. So
But sorry, what is the password to
it's Hafazfaz. Hafaz. Why the H is capital letter? Hafazfaz. 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 Is that clear? So now we've created for our index. Then for our designing, the one that will take care of our designing, it's CSS. Then you come down. The default name for CSS is style, but you can choose your name. Now, but let me explain this concept. So now I told you last week the concept behind our web is clicking, right? That's the concept team thought of by creating www. That's how can I create a platform whereby someone will just be clicking something and then it will link it to something else, right? So everything that you are clicking on your web and it's open something else is what they call web page. Your web page, it is more of like your Microsoft Word pages, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. You see. So just assume that. Is that clear? So now, which means if on your now you've all visited a website before and you've seen home page, you see about, you see contact us. After you clicked on it, you see something else will open, right? Or you say apply here or register now. You have to click on that and something else will open, right? So all these things that you are seeing, they are made up of HTML, .html, .html, depending on that what that person used to create that thing. So now that's why it's advisable your own page. If what they call land page, home page is if you click google.com, the first page you will see is what they call land page. Is that clear? Please, are we clear? So now the top of that your land page is what they call hero page. So after your navigation bar, the next thing that you will see is what they call hero page. Please, are we clear? So then now what you have to do now is that for your own page, if you want the browser, because that's why I told you that we have to study, we have to do a course on browsers alone, just for you to know how powerful that browser that we are just taking just to browse. So it's so powerful that it has a lot of features which will come later. So one of the algorithms on the browser is that they've already designed the algorithm that you have a lot of HTML pages on your in your code, right? So but it should be able to detect your own page by this name. So which means if you have many pages, like now let's say that I would like now I want to design for a contact form now, like where someone will or apply form, or then I can say and then I can say registration, for example, registration dot html now, for example, dot what html. Is that clear? So you see now that I have two HTML files now, right? So now it means that this one will be my own page, but there will be a button that someone will click that it will now come to this page. Please, have you gotten that concept? Now,
Mr. Sadiq,
so now. Okay, yes.
I'm trying to join on other device. Please, could you let me in?
Okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay. Please, but have we gotten the concept now behind all this HTML? While it's advisable to use your index as your own page. Have you gotten that?
Sorry, you said the homepage is the landing page, right?
Yes, the home page now, yes, is what. So now you have now what I'm just trying to say now, that let's assume now that this your like you want to make this your index.html as your home page, but you now just name it at, let me say, home.html. Home.html. See now, I have home.html, I have registration.html, I have admission.html. That is, it means that you have each pages for each section on your web, right? So now the browser won't be able to detect that which one is your home page. That's why you have to name your home page as your index. It's either you name it as index.html or default.html. So the algorithm behind your browser automatically it will detect that one as your home page because you have multiple HTMLs on your web browser. Please, is that clear? Okay, now, so now let me delete this since we don't need it because of time. So now I've created for my CSS and I've created for my HTML, and for JavaScript, it's either you use app. If you are developing web app, you use app.js. But if just a script only, just the alternative, so you use, so it's either you use app.js or script.js. But me, I will go for script.js. Is that clear? Script.js. That's the default name. So now we've created these three now. Are we clear now? So this is the first thing that you have to do as a what? As your folder structure. If you want to start your project.
Sorry.
Okay.
Created index.html.
Yes, style.css. And then script.
Style.css.
Yes, then script.js. Is that clear?
Okay. Yeah, it's clear.
Now, as a developer too, there's one tool that you have to master, which is how to use GitHub. So GitHub is your. Let me accept these people. Let me accept them. So GitHub, it's one of the things that, because we have millions of developers around the world. So now, and if you know how to code, but you are not using GitHub, believe me, you are just more of like a puppet running under, what do I even say it? Like a rat running inside the maze, right? So you just have to know how to use GitHub. GitHub. That is, this is where you host your projects, one. And this is where most of the projects that you are seeing now, most of the softwares, the webs that you are seeing, this is where they've been hosted, like all the things that you are doing, and even the open source. And this is where there's something that we call open source. Open source is a software or a program that will be designed for people to use freely without anything. Now let me give you one example. Do you believe that the Windows that you are doing and that you are using, your Windows or operating system, is not free? But I'm sorry to say, but we in Nigeria, we are using cat version. So Windows is created for individual purpose. So you have to buy, but now you will just go to the market to buy 200 discs and then install. But it's wrong, right? It's wrong. But so I think now the Windows, the Windows, this now, the Home Edition now, which is one of the cheapest, is around 120,000. Now, if I have to go and buy just Windows now, you say 120,000, that's too much, yo. So now, but now you will go to the market and just buy 200 discs and then install. But believe me, Windows is not free. So the free is the Linux operating system. Linux is a free program, is a free operating system, and it's open source. That is okay. Who is that?
Sorry to cut you.
Okay.
I know you said you're not going to.
Sir, the network is really loud. We can't hear you clearly.
Can you hear me now? But I can hear you.
Yes. I can hear you, bro. I'm asking. Is the class being recorded?
Yes, I'm recording it. Don't worry, I'm recording it. But let's also confirm again, because that's how I did last week with. Oh God, oh my God. I think yes, it's being recorded. It's being recorded. Don't worry, it's being recorded. So now back to what? Okay, what I was saying. So this is where most of the free software that you are using, this is where people collaborate together to work on a particular. See, when Linux operating system was released, it's free. Believe me, it's developers around the world that contributed to the development. Is that clear? So now this one will come and has a feature to it. So that's what they call open source. That is, the software will be made openly to people to use. Then different developers now, they will now be adding their own features to that particular program, right? So now this is why you just have to know. This is one of the reasons that you just have to know how to use your GitHub. So now after when we've created our softwares now, that we've connected our VS Code and the next thing, what you have to do now, you have to connect that project to your GitHub account, which I told you that's what we use. Now, no one, as here, we won't be asking for your source code. The only thing that we'll be asking for is your link. and that's what will help you in your portfolio. After when we've created like 5 or 6 projects, the next thing that you have to create is will be a portfolio. So your portfolio as a developer is your CV. No one will ask you that which school did you go to, which this did you attend, what this is. The only thing they will be asking you is that what are the projects that you've done. And now you having your GitHub now, it means that you've already have something that someone can locate your project, so that wow, this where I will teach you on how everything that we are hosting now, since we don't have money to buy domain name, and we don't have money to buy hosting, that's the w dot. So your GitHub is there for you, and there's a way that I will generate a free link for you, and you will be able to share to any people around the world. And once someone has clicked on that link, that person will see the project that you've created. Hope that's clear. So after when you have done, which I've told you that you should all create your account, right? Just come to your github.com. Please, are we clear now? Are we there? Then sign in. I hope you can all hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, then sign in. Click on sign in. Then you log in. Don't worry, because of you guys, I have changed some of the things on my dashboard. There's a way that I will teach you on how to design this dashboard that it will make sense. But just be following up and just make sure you attend class, right? So now what you just have to do now is come down to, there's something that we call repository, and this is where you host all the project that you are doing, right? So just come to this new, you click on this new, right? After you click on this new, you will now name this repository the name of the project that you are creating. So now let's say we have what ATM card. Is that clear? We want to say ATM card. Is that clear now? Then you can add a short description to it, that this is just an ATM, that this you can write, or you can also leave it. Is that clear? Then after you will now come see all this, leave it, just click on, just make sure that it is public. And license none, because now since you want to make it free and you want people to view it, click on none, and then just click on this create repository. Is that clear? So after when you've created the repository, you see something like this, and this is the command line. I told you that you must know how to use CLI. See all these things that we are doing now, there's a way we can use it on GUI, which is more faster, but for now, no, you have to master your CLI before that. So now this is the link for your ATM card first. This link, you see github.com/hafasfa/atmcard.git, right? And then you are now to link this now with your project. So what you have to do now, go back to your git bash, this git bash here now. Is that clear? Can we see that? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So just for me to know that you are with me. So now the next thing that you have to do is, you see all this code. Now. You have to write it inside this your git bash. Don't worry, it might look somehow difficult now, but as how you progress, you see that it's very, 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 very easy. Now it's very, very easy. Please, hope we are clear. Please, any question? Okay.
Yes. Did you write this one, or it is automatically there?
No, it's automatically there. You just follow this. So anything that you are creating on your GitHub, they've made it to be more easier. You just follow this code. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Is that clear now? So now, but before this, I think we have to stop our class because they've started alerting me. Please, I'm sorry, so you have to stop it. Please, any question, please? They say we remain 15 minutes. So tomorrow we continue from this, or on Friday, right? Please, I hope you have gotten something.
Alhamdulillah.
Please, any any question, please?
Alhamdulillah. I think the next class I should be on Thursday, sir.
The next class should be on Thursday. Yes, yes, on Thursday. Please, if you have question, please ask question, please. And if you can't ask, yes, I will send the recording. Don't worry, I will send the recording.
That's the most important because we that even join late, we can be able
Don't worry.
to
So we send. You see, so by God grace, as you progress, you know, as we are creating new project, we will be like repeating some of the steps. Like now, if you are done with this project now and they want to start another project, we will see try to host it, right? So by the time we do 2 3, you will master it. You see it's very, very easy. So that's just all about computer. Just follow the instructions. It's already created. You just follow it. It's very, very easy. Hope you are clear, right? So any question?
Our this home account, our this home account, sir.
Eh,
Do you use it on Microsoft Edge or on Google?
I can hear you. You are not audible enough.
Our this home account,
Eh,
do you use it on Microsoft Edge or do you use Chrome?
anyone. You can use any of the browsers. It's very anyone. But me, I use Chrome. But you can also use Microsoft Edge. It's good, but it's owned by Google, so there's no anything. So sorry, by Microsoft. Microsoft for Microsoft Edge. Initially, it was Explorer, but now later changed to Microsoft Edge. While Google Chrome is for Google, so they are both from a reliable listing source. Please, any more questions, please? Okay, Mr. Lee. Now,
Okay, please, I wanted to know when you get to GitHub, when
eh,
you start adding the project from.
eh, when what? Don't worry, we will continue from there in our next class. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
For what?
That,
For what?
for those that like we are seeing the project.
Yes.
Yes. Us that we are looking through our smartphone, how are we going to be seen and do the practical?
I think I told you guys during our first meeting, that's our last week, I told you that if you don't have, like, this 21st century that we are in now, if there is no solution, create solution. You don't just have to make excuses now that you have. Now, let me tell you my own personal story. I started my tech career without having anything. If I could remember vividly then, we used to buy, what's the name? We used to go to cafe to buy time. But if some of you, if you are say around like 10 years back, 15 years back, you will still remember this process that you have to go and buy time to browse, right? So that time I don't have system, and or should I say I didn't have system then, and then but that shouldn't limit you that because you don't have system then. One, I used to go to cafe. Secondly, I have some friends that their own it's just to watch films. Borrow from them that please borrow me this your laptop for just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then you use. But make sure that if you are using something that is somehow sensitive, you should know the person that you will learn system from. But you have a lot of people around you that you can borrow system from. You have schools, you have ICT center in your school. So you should don't just make excuse that I don't have. If you don't have, create a solution by yourself. Please, is that clear? You have friends, you have schools. Yes, go to your school library, you see system, you change one system to your own, customize it to your own. That any time that you go there, it will be your own. You practice what you know. And if I could remember then, I used to have a flash. So that flash, now go and buy a flash. So everything that you are doing, that flash should not be your own where you'll be saving your, since now I don't have system, but now I have flash now. So once you are done with that person, or once you are done using that person's laptop, then copy everything that you've done into that your flash. That's it. And now that you have GitHub Nama, you can even host it anywhere that you have. You can access it. We have Google Drive. We have a lot of drives that you can use as your cloud now. Think. So we have a lot of things around us that you can think of, but just limit your thinking that I don't have. Please. Oh, that's
Hello?
clear. Yes. Okay, Mr. Yahya.
My question is that like this link that you have created,
Eh,
that you are in
eh.
this Google Meet, are you going to teach us how to create the link?
Don't worry. Okay, these are our Google Meets.
Yes, sir.
Like how? Like how I created it.
Yes.
Don't worry. Don't worry. You know everything. Don't worry. You just make sure that you attend classes.
Yes. I'm following.
Eh?
I'm following the class.
Okay. Please, any more question? Our class will end in the next 9 minutes. They've alerted me because this is a free version
Yes.
of. Okay.
I want,
You say what?
I want to ask, how are we able to password? How are we able to password the zip file?
Don't worry. You will know that later. So you have a lot. See, I'm launching a book on the Salah Day for the Muslims. So I am launching a book on. I think that's on. It should be on 10th next month. So you will see a lot of things inside, and which I believe that one of the people that will benefit from the book, you people. So the book is very good. So as a computer scientist now, so there are a lot of things that you can use to make money now, even without even. So there are some work that people used to belittle, but if you have it, if you have the skills, believe me, no matter how you get something to put on your table, now you should be able to format system. You should be able to install softwares. You should be able to operate softwares to do some things. So this book that I'm launching, it has a lot of tutorials there and very easy to use. Very easy, and it's step by step tutorials that, believe me, you will benefit a lot from it. Even if you can work with it, believe me, you will start making something. Because I was surprised what made me to do that, because I was surprised. Me, like now, I used to like format people system, but when I now went to a plaza to buy something, I was surprised that they were collecting 5,000 to format system. I said, wow, things that me I've been doing for free, this, and people are still using, because me I've seen the work is somehow obsolete, like it's somehow hold, because we've used money, we've eaten that money for long. That's our own hustling this and then. So I've seen that it's something that is very cheap now, that is easy to do now. But I was surprised that people are still collecting money for that. Wow, I say, oh, wow. So let me just compile these books and tell people tutorials on how to use most of the things, so that they can also start their own. Believe me, in that book you will say everything. Don't worry how to do all this kind of thing, because I started from basic, and I'm also doing two things. Like what I told you in my last video, that everything that we are doing now, it's because of graphics, and graphics has made our work to be easier. But me, I'm still doing both. So that book comprises of the GUI format. Like if you want to shut down your system, how can you shut it down with GUI, and how can you shut it down with CLI? If you want to send something GUI, so everything that I'm doing, the compilation that I'm doing both the GUI and the CLI. You just pick the one that interests you more. So don't worry, everything. Just make sure that you attend class and you read and you practice. You practice more. You will get to know everything with time. So with this, I think
Hope is an ebook, Abi.
yes, it's ebook. And the people that are closer, if you need the hard copy, to fine, but it is ebook here. It will be made available first with ebook format. So if I have not seen people demanding for it for the hard copy, then I will not go for the hard copy. Yeah, but it will be ebook. Don't worry. So from that, I can even introduce most of you people that will be serious with something that they call affiliate marketing. Now, he said what? He said hello.
Continue,
Don't forget
sir.
the
I say that with this, I will also introduce most of you with one of the fastest things now that is going now, and that is affiliate marketing. But I'm not that impressed with how the industries are going now, because people now are selling people's products that are not from their own consent, which I told you, which I emphasized initially, that any product that you are using, make sure it is free, it is licensed, that it is free licensed one. And again, because it is not good to be using someone else's product to do something else without that person's consent. And this is one of the violations that the all these affiliate marketers are using now. Someone will just go and carry someone's product and start selling. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But don't worry, I will teach you on how to start your own and see and how you can make your own money from, even though no matter how. So that's the concept. That, you know what, the problem that we are just having in this our 21st century now, that someone just want to be rich in a blink of an eye. Believe me, let me use a bank as an example now. GT Bank came and introduced zero naira. People were thinking that how would they make their money? This. Now let me give you an example. Someone that is selling products of 1,000 naira, then GT now came and now started selling it 1 naira. So now you selling it 1,000 naira, it might be difficult for you to gather 10 people, for example. Now just imagine now GT Bank now has 1.5 million customers and they just charge 1 naira. You see what you will gather with that 1 naira, right? So these are things, these are the techniques that people need to know now to start making money, right? But people are just in hurry to. Please just practice. You will get to know what I'm trying to say. So see you guys on the Friday. Sorry, on Thursday. And please, like what I've said, don't share the password to someone. And believe me, my next resources won't be this. I will password it again into something else that you won't know. So it's just you that you attend the class, or you watch the video, that you get to see the password. And there are a lot of things that I will share with you guys. A lot that it will ease your workings, and it's for you.
What password is that?
He said,
What password is that?
like now, like the resources, the resource material that I shared earlier, I passworded it now. So that's how anything that I will be sharing, it will be passworded, right? It will be passworded. So that was it. So
You recording to know the password now, no problem.
yes, no. For this one, it is Hafazfaz. The H is capital letter, HAFAZ. So see you guys next Thursday. So bye bye and have a wonderful night.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bless you.